Got this burning feeling up inside my bones. You know I've been calling, baby, are you home? So hi everyone, my name is Mahalia and I would say that I am a singer-songwriter from a little town in Leicester, which is in the UK. Yeah.
So I know that you got signed at the young age of 13. Looking back, what advice would you give yourself now?
I think I would just say to myself, believe in yourself. Like, above all, I think when I was a kid, I found it so difficult to just kind of know what I wanted, and I found it really hard just to kind of move forward, I guess, because it's not that I had no confidence, but I wasn't confident in my own mind and in my own self. And so I think I would definitely tell myself to just be more confident and just believe in my mind.
Love and Compromise just dropped this month. You mentioned you wanted to work with 10 different artists on the track Regular People.
Yes.
How did you decide on Hamza and Lucky Daye?
So, I mean, it was a really difficult decision. When I first had the track, I had basically 7 or 8 of my really good friends on it. Mm-hmm. And then when I asked Lucky Daye to do it, I think I wasn't expecting him to say yes. So then when he said yeah, and then did it, I then at that point, because his verse was longer than anybody else's and it was just so beautiful. And I think in my head, it just, by the time that I got him in and then I still had 6 or 7 people on it, it felt so crowded. And so I chose my 2 favourite, and that just happened to be Hamza and Lucky Daye.
How did you like working with Ella Mai? I read that she texted you asking to be on the album. Talk about that moment.
So the album was finished. I had 2 days to go until release. Well, no, until delivery. And then, long story short, so basically I'm sat on my tour bus. Ella Mai texts me, and it's not that weird for her to text me. By this point, we'd met a lot, and I'd been on tour with her in the year, so it was kind of for her to text me wasn't that weird. But so she texts and she says, is your album submitted already? And I immediately go into panic mode because I'm like, oh my god, what are you gonna say? So I was just no, but yes, because it has to be in 2 days. And then she just, she just basically said, I'd have loved to have been a part of it, which I think, I was taken aback because I don't feel like people or just artists do that enough. Where I've got so many people who I love and who I really believe in, who are kind of coming up, particularly at home in the UK, and actually it's yeah, I'd love to be a part of your project. So for her to say that to me was really special. And then she literally did it in 24 hours, and then we got it back.
Oh wow.
Got it sent to mix and master, and then on the album, done.
Wow.
Yeah.
I also read that you try to be fearless when pushing genre boundaries.
Yes.
And worried being labeled as an R&B artist. How has that influenced your music?
Well, I think actually that's changed as I've gotten older, because I think, I guess even when I was a lot younger, I used to be scared about being called R&B because I was scared of being pigeonholed and then disappointing people.
Right.
So it was less about the genre and more about the fact that I was worried that I wasn't going to do that. But I think that was my naivety, because I think when I was what made that kind of quote come to be was that I was only really experiencing music in the UK, and the UK R&B scene is so different to the US R&B scene. So when I was in the UK, I felt like I was only being dubbed as R&B because of how I looked and because my voice was a certain way. Right. Whereas when I came out to the US, I had a whole different experience of what R&B is, you know? And I think out here, R&B is celebrated in such a different and such an authentic way here, and it's so when I came, it was so beautiful to see a genre have so many different types of artists in and have so many different lanes where you can sit inside the one genre. So when I came here, I realised actually, I am an R&B artist, but in its purest form, I am totally an artist who's been inspired and kind of built a musical foundation out of rhythm and blues. So in that sense, the genre makes total sense to me. But I think it was me being an 18-year-old stubborn girl in the UK going, you're only calling me R&B because I'm black. But now I'm older, I get it. And so actually, whatever anybody wants to call me, I'm happy with.
Absolutely. With that, what artists do you look up to?
Oh my god, so many. I look up to artists that I kind of that I looked up to when I was a kid. So I still look up to people like India Irie and Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill, and Jill Scott and Angie Stone were like my two queens when I was a kid. And then I still love like amazing songwriters like Amy Winehouse, like Adele. And then I think now I look up to my peers. Like I really look up to somebody like Ella Mai, who I've watched kind of build this career slowly and then just completely take off. Yeah, I look up to a lot of people, mostly women. Yeah.
Right, no, I love it. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't know, hopefully 2 more albums, but like in 5 years. It'd be nice to still be doing what I'm doing. I don't know. I guess success in itself for me is just a crazy kind of idea, because for me, I feel successful now, but I know that there's so many more levels that I can get to. But yeah, in 5 years, I would hope that I'd have put out maybe 2 more albums. And I just hope that I'm still touring and singing.
Right. Lastly, anything else you want to tell the people of Chicago?
I love your city so much. But about me, no, not really. I kind of just, I'm a simple girl, to be honest.